Hello Dodo crew and welcome back for another video on ARK Survival Ascended. Today we are going for the best INI/console comments to massively improve your game performance if you are playing PvP. These comments can be used on official and unofficial servers. I'll be starting off with the most noticeable comments and gradually getting into more advanced stuff later in the video. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. r.VolumetricCloud has the most influence on performance. It is the best known comment and should be used in all configs. You can see it gets rid of all the clouds in the sky, gives you a large FPS boost and makes the game less cluttered. r.VolumetricFog and r.Fog. Those two fog comments get rid of all the haziness and all of the fog on the map. It makes the game more clearer and removes all of the distortions in the ocean, which lets you see for a greater distance. All the haziness that is left can be removed with the r.BloomQuality comment, which removes even the smallest distortions you can see in the game. After using this comment, even the most distant of the remaining haziness will be gone. Grass.SizeScale and Grass.DensityScale. With these two grass comments, you can simply deactivate the tall grass that cannot be interacted with, which not only shows players who are hiding from you, but also improves the performance of your game enormously. You can deactivate small shadows with the command r.ContactShadows. Depending on where you are, this setting can have different effects on performance. Removing parts of the shadow of bushes or trees highly improves game performance. Normally, however, the FPS will improve slightly and you can gain a clear advantage in PvP. You can deactivate dynamic illumination with the command r.DynamicGlobalIlluminationMethod. Without dynamic light, lights look much worse, but it has a huge impact on performance of the game and can significantly improve your FPS. r.SkylightIntensityMultiplier does not improve your game performance, but it does make the game more crisp, improves the lighting on the outside and helps to see enemies before they can spot you. The overall lighting of the game will improve, shadows and dark areas will lighten up and there will be less dark areas on the map. With the command r.Nanite.MaxPixelsPerEdge, you can improve your game performance by reducing the details of edges of distant objects. With the command r.Shadow.CSM.MaxCascade, you can deactivate dynamic shadows, which makes it easier to recognize opponents and significantly improve your performance. Using r.Shadow.Virtual.Enable, you can disable high-resolution shadows, giving you a clear performance boost and an advantage in PvP. r.DistanceFieldShadowing basically defines the distance how far away shadows are still rendered. If set to 0, distant shadows are completely disabled. All of the remaining shadows are removed with the command r.ShadowQuality. Deactivating shadows significantly increases performance and helps to maintain a clear view of your opponents. r.Lumen Screen Probe Getter Radiance Cache Probe Resolution describes the resolution of reflections. The lower the value, the less detail is reflected with the light from the object. r.Water.SingleLayer.Reflection removes the upper part of the water that handles reflections. This does obviously only help on the island and the center. With r.Lumen.DiffuseIndirect.Allow, you determine whether Lumen global illumination should be allowed or not. Deactivating this global illumination reduces to simpler concepts. With r.Lumen.Reflections.Allow, you disable all light reflections. Lens flares can give a nice touch to a game. Using r.LensFlareQuality, you can disable lens flares, which slightly improves the performance, and during the game, sun does not blind you anymore. Max.Anisotropy should range from 1 to 16. Higher values mean better texture quality when using anisotropic filtering, but at a cost of performance. Default is 4. This means if you lower it to 1, you can get the best performance. In games, textures are stored in different resolutions, and based on the distance between you and the object, the game decides which texture to choose. Using r.ViewTextureMipBias.Offset, you can shift the textures in memory, meaning the game shows lower resolution textures more early, greatly improving the game's performance. r.LightFunctionQuality defines the light function quality, which allows to adjust for quality or performance. Setting this to 0 disables the light function in total, which gives the best performance. r.SkylightQuality defines the light emitted from the sky. Setting this to 0 allows to adjust for performance. r.SkyAtmosphere disables sky atmosphere rendering and shader code, greatly improving performance. I put this at the end because many players do not like this, as the sky gets very grey and the game starts to look bad. Okay, you do not have to enter all these comments in your console, one after the other. There is a so-called pipe. You can string several comments together and then execute them all at once. This means that when you start the game and join your server, you simply copy your comment from a text file or something else and paste it into your console, and all your comments are executed at once. If you want to know how to write your own .ini file, let me know in the comments. I hope you liked this video, and I'm thrilled to read what comments you know. Hit the like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and consider subbing to the channel. Alright, Frodo.